Bang bang Niner gang. Bang bang Niner gang. Bang bang Niner gang. Come on. Come on. Alright, let me post the live stream. You know, I gotta post it. Post it real quick. How's everyone doing out there? If there happens to be any Buffalo Bills fans out there, that was a heartbreaker. I'm sorry. That was bad. That was hard. That was hard to watch. You know, that was real hard to watch. Just a heartbreaking way to end the game. All right, I think it's going. I think it's going, right? What up, Scott Norwood Part 2? And man, that was rough. That was real rough. Man, a pretty good playoff weekend, huh? What up, Jack? Pretty good playoff weekend. There was the Texans Ravens game wasn't crazy, but the rest of the games were pretty good, huh? What up? NFC Championship bound. Can't wait. Can't wait, man. That was I'll be honest with you guys. I'm trying to share the live. You know, I'm always struggling at the beginning here. Trying to get everything going. But that was a hard watch, man. That was a hard watch, you know. I was at work. Who fakes a punt on their own third? Dude, are we sure that wasn't a blown play? Because that was wild. And it was DeMar Hamlin that ran it, right? And it wasn't even like a good fake. I don't know. Part of me thinks the play was blown up. I know the announcers were saying something about that the Chiefs didn't have enough people. They had like 10 players on the field, so the Bills were just like, let's try to capitalize on that. I'm still not convinced it wasn't a blown up play, because that was wild. That was terrible. It wasn't even close, you know. It wasn't even close. Game ticket and train ticket secured. I'll be there, man. Hit me up. Let me post this, and then we'll get all the way into it. All the way into it. That's cool, man. I really want to. I didn't realize I was wearing like the same hat and my hair looks the same as last week. I was like, oh, it's like 2 live streams in a row. It's like I filmed them both at the same time, until I saw the thumbnails and I was like, oh, that's funny. Yeah, train ticket. That's cool, man. Like I said, I still want to do that. Still want to do that. That route since you told me about it. Sorry. I need someone to do this for me so I don't always, you know, at the beginning of the live stream have to like hit share and all that. There we go. All right, it's shared. All right, Josie, what up? Yeah, that fake punt was just like, what are you guys doing? What are you kids doing? That was, I don't know. Like I said, I'm still not convinced that wasn't just a blown play that they tried to save. I have to watch it again because that was insane. That was insanity. Heartbreaking kick. I mean, the kick was so bad. I was doing a bunch of stuff while I was watching the game, so I didn't see did something manipulate the kick? Like what was that? It was so off, like wide right to a crazy level. Bang bang Niner gang. Bang bang Niner gang. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. Let's put this back up. Let's see. Game taking. What's up? Lost a few years of my life yesterday. Yep. Could be an entire pack of cigarettes I smoked during the game. All right, Jack. I might need to have you do that. Israel, what up? Crowd was pretty quiet at Levi's last night. Everyone was nervous as hell. I kept hearing that, but I mean, on the broadcast, it didn't sound too bad. I think everyone was just nervous. Oh, dude, stop by. I said Detroit Lions over the Lions over the Niners. We'll see, man. We'll see. Lions are they're playing high level football. Detroit kitty cat bandwagon. Yeah. Now I like the Lions, so I think this one's gonna be fun. I can't wait. So yeah, I mean, I think we all kind of feel the same way about yesterday. Like I had no fun, to be honest. Like nothing about that game was fun. I was at work, and luckily, what I'm doing, I can usually have the game on. So I had it on my tablet. Sometimes I have my tablet here, that tablet, and I was watching on the tablet, and it was funny because like things just kept happening that were like annoying at work. So I'm just like, why now? Why today? I just want to watch the game. Like, leave me alone. So I was like busy the whole game, but luckily able to watch it still. And I'll be honest, I was sick to my stomach the whole game, and it started early in the week. I just felt like it had all the makings of an upset. After 20 years of us beating them, I just felt like they were due. Jordan Love was playing at a crazy high level. I mean, he was probably best quarterback in the league, if not top 3 the last 5-6 weeks of the season. To sneak the Packers into the playoffs. They got hot at the right time. It was just like in the rain too, and just I don't know, for whatever reason, historically the 49ers rain games are kind of they're hard for us. I think we've always had quarterbacks with small hands. So it just had all the makings of an upset. So I was nervous all week, and then just sick to my stomach pretty much the whole game. It just wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun. It got loud a few times, but I was disappointed with the face last night overall. Got to be loud. And you were there, right? That's too bad to hear. Trust me, we'll get into it next week. I'm gonna do my part to make sure it's different. And my sinuses are all messed up, so I apologize if I sound funny or start sniffling. I'll try not to sniffle into the mic. What up, Jake? I'm so nervous for the Niners going forward. Yeah, I mean, it's been way more uphill than we were hoping. All right, kids, come on. It's okay. We got a Lions fan. That's okay. That's fun. Greenlaw stressed me out by not going down. Actually, I don't mind that he wanted to make a big play. It didn't go bad, so I guess hindsight is 2020. But he ran off enough seconds that we didn't have to try to run a play or kill a few extra seconds on one of the kneel downs, so it worked out. I'm from Detroit, go Niners. What? You and Turbo got to talk this one out. Detroit Pistons bad boys basketball. I was disappointed with the Bills, and yes, I'm a Broncos fan, but I still hate the Chiefs even more. I can imagine, dude, like being in a division with a just superpower team, an elite team that has like a dynasty run or at least the potential of a dynasty run is super annoying. Really annoying. Dude, imagine the Bills, Jets, and Dolphins fans having to deal with the Patriots for 20 years. Ugh. Yeah, the Bills, man, that kick, heartbreaking. You were there, okay, yeah. Came prepared and stayed dry. Rained a lot. Yeah, my seats are under the overhang. They're the first row under the overhang, so I usually don't trip about the rain games. Niners still haven't played our best game yet. Hopefully. Sadly, I'm more nervous for this team than the 2019 team. I think so too. Love Josh Allen, but he's officially entered the can't win big games category. Yeah, he's gonna have to. He needs to get a ring, or else that's gonna be an albatross around his neck forever. Yeah, 2019 didn't have CMC. That's a good point. We have a lot more weapons. It's just for some reason I feel like the team loses energy sometimes, and I don't know. It's not good. So like basically in this game, the 49ers Packers game, there's a lot. I mean, it's been analysis and debate about Brock Purdy all year long, and then this game just adds fuel to the fire. Is this off? Yeah, it's off. Okay. This game just adds fuel to the fire. For both sides, I guess. Because he had the great drive at the end, but I really just don't think this game matters when it comes to just personal performance. I don't think it matters that much, honestly. It was pouring rain. It was slippery. Receivers couldn't cut. It's one of those games that you just kind of have to chalk up, and that's the same thing with Jordan Love. A lot of people are thinking or I see a lot of people saying that Jordan Love outplayed Brock Purdy. He just made the one mistake at the end, or whatever. And it's like, not really. If you look at the stats, Jordan Love didn't play that great. I think he's incredibly talented though, and he has elite level talent, and I think he's gonna be around a long time. But he didn't play that great of a game, and it shows with that terrible pass, which obviously I'm thankful he threw, but the rain affected him too. What did he have? 150 yards? I don't know what he had, but it wasn't that much. He didn't even have 200 yards passing. Aaron Jones is incredible, by the way. Aaron Jones should get way more acclaim than he gets. He's incredible. Just always finds the seam, finds the hole. Yeah, that was a hard fought game, man. And me and my cousin were talking about it, like something about the 49ers defense. Sometimes they just lose energy, and the 49ers defense is at their best when they're just savages. Just total savages, make everything difficult. So even if a team gets yardage, even if a team gets first downs, even if a team scores, don't make it easy. Every play, don't make it routine. Don't make it an easy little, 8-yard pickup and out of bounds to get the first down. Like, make every yard that they get hurt. And when you keep that margin of error razor thin, eventually it's going to start going your way. And I think that's why, the 49ers playing fast, like playing downhill, like when we see Fred Warner being a missile out there, that's when the 49ers are at their best. Like, they got to be fast. They got to hit hard. They just can't give up anything easy. And we see that because eventually, even if a team's moving the ball, eventually that ball's going to, fall the other way. That's why I think we miss Hufanga out there, because he's one of those guys that brings energy and is just like, he's just ready to make a play. And that leads to some mistakes, but that's fine. Like, as long as you keep it close, make it difficult on the other team, like, eventually you're going to get it. Bills gave that game away. Seriously should have ran the clock. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. No reason to go to the end zone so fast. Yeah, and, on that one throw right before that, or on that the last set of downs before the field goal, he had that throw in the end zone, and he just underthrew it. He could have had the touchdown right there. So it's like, if you're going to make that throw, if you're going to call that shot and go big, go for the home run, like, you better connect. So that was just a bad decision. Our secondary still sucks. We could really use Hufanga. Yep, just like I said, absolutely. Defense doesn't have the same edge that Salah and Ryans gave them. Yeah, I think part of me's hoping that the Jets let go of Salah or something, and then we get him back. I like Steve Wilkes, but I just don't think he should be the defensive coordinator. We can't have the stupid amount of talent we have on the line and barely get pressure, barely get sacks. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, we keep adding talent to the line. We added Hargrave, Chase Young, and Randy Gregory, and it seems like we're getting less pressure. Like, explain that. Purdy struggles in the rain 100%, but he came through when it mattered. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not down on him. Playing in the rain sucks. I agree. Same as when the Patriots have Tom Brady and they go to Super Bowl and piss off every fan base, especially Dolphins, Jets, and Bills. Yeah, man. Still hate Pats and Chiefs anyways. Was at the game today wearing my Niners jersey, Montana, lots of middle fingers. They pissed because the game's in Frisco, not Detroit. I mean, look, I'm happy for Detroit. They just got 2 home games after, such a long drought, and they're both wins. Like, that's awesome. This isn't the first time Kyle didn't plan ahead for rain either. Yeah, I thought we were going to run the ball a lot more than we did. Like, we have 3 good running backs. I mean, 1 Hall of Fame running back and 2 really good running backs. And we didn't use 2 of them. Or is Jordan still hurt? Actually, I feel like I haven't seen him play in a while. I haven't kept up. Lions haven't won an SF since 1975? Really? I didn't know that. Man. Thought Aaron Jones was going to have a Garrison Hurst run at the end. I know. This is the thing. All right, this is the thing. The Packers kept it close. They capitalized on every opportunity that we gave them. They played really well, I think, but they were kind of, I don't want to say bailed out because it was them doing it, but they kept having these like Madden plays. Like, we would have them on the ropes, and then they would pull out some nonsense play and get a ton of yardage. Or the pass interference, which I'm not saying was BS. It was pass interference. But it's just like, God, like every time we think we got them, and then here it goes. Like the kick return, and then he fumbles the kick return, and that guy makes an incredible diving play to grab it and recover it. It was like Madden out there, man. And I'm so sick. I'm so sick and tired. I don't dislike the Packers, actually. I respect the Packers, but I am so sick of that wheel route. They did it against Dallas. They did it against us. And they do the wheel route, and somehow the receiver has nobody covering them. They're wide open. There's nobody within 15 yards of them. How does that keep happening? How? They did the same thing against Dallas. Our team is so good at studying the tape and knowing the tape. And somehow, same exact thing happens. Some of it was the rain. Everyone was slipping. But still, that was frustrating. But it was like watching someone play Madden, and you got them on the ropes, and then they pull out some nonsense plays that gets, 40 yards, and you're just like, it's just demoralizing. Yeah, having Debo is it's crazy how he impacts the offense. Like, just his presence is obviously we saw that earlier in the season when we lost him too. Like, it's crazy what his presence does, how it elevates the whole offense. Since the Broncos have to deal with both sometimes, but for the Chiefs every year, I'm getting ready for my heart to be ripped out unless the Broncos might do the same thing since week 8. I don't know what happened week 8. Mikey Taylor, what's up? Cyrus, what's up? Jennifer, what's up? I'm really disappointed in our defensive line. Yeah, we should be so much more impactful. Yeah, man, like our line is stacked with talent, stacked, and we barely get sacks. It's crazy. What up, Richard King? Are you going to the NFC? I absolutely am. I'm gonna talk about that in a moment. Really hate how everyone want Brock to fail when it should be a feel-good story. Yeah, it's so weird. It's really strange that people seem to just not like Brock. I feel like if this was any other team, he'd be on the cover of Sports Illustrated, which just went out of business apparently. Like, Jordan Love gets this like crazy treatment of like just love and admiration and excitement for his career. And he got to like sit and learn for a little bit. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Lovely Detroit fairy tale is going to end abruptly. Lions fans are going to be heartbroken, and I'm here for it. Keeping the faith 100. Bay Area throwbacks. What's up? Saw your Kevin Barlow jersey. That was dope. A couple of their big plays came in. Plays where one of our DBs slipping on the field. Yeah, I know, but still, that wheel route irritates me. Those tears of that white candy wrapper will be delicious. Brock hate is incredible. Like, why? All he does is win. I know. I don't get it. Whether or not Debo plays will determine who wins. Man, I don't doubt it, man. But Debo says he's playing, so keep hating on Brock. He just wins. Absolutely. Debo's fine. Cornerback for Detroit already. Yeah, I know. Come on, man. Hey, RIP Sports Illustrated. Who do you got in the Super Bowl? I mean, 49ers. I'm not going to say anyone else. Yeah, Kevin Barlow, man. Bay Area Throwbacks posted a video with the Kevin Barlow jersey. He shows like old jerseys and stuff. Check it out after this live stream. So yeah, the Packers, that game was not fun. I lost weeks off my lifespan. So what's gonna happen? Oh, what else happened? Oh, I know everyone, Lamar Jackson, he's a superstar, and I still feel like he's underrated. I feel like he gets better all the time. I don't doubt that there's a racial component to it. But it's scary how good he is. And how he can, I don't know. He's just a field general, and I don't know. I am worried about that. But if we win it all, it'd be nice to win it all against the Ravens to get our revenge. And if we won it all and it was against the Chiefs, I don't want people to hold the Ravens against us. To be like, oh, well, you didn't get past the Ravens, or you didn't have to play the Ravens. So I would like to see 49ers and Ravens. Just love the interceptions. Yeah, everyone's like, get down. He's trying to get another touchdown. Yeah, Dre Greenlaw, he's a beast. No worries. Went yesterday. Man, yeah. I would have had a tough time being there yesterday. I would have had a tough time. Except at the end, I would have lost my mind. Yeah, you were screaming, get down. Yeah, Lamar, dude, Lamar gets better every week, honestly. I don't think he gets enough credit. Everyone talks about like Mahomes and Josh Allen. Even Burrow, they'll talk about more than Lamar. I don't know. Lamar's incredible to me. And, I think he elevates that Ravens team so much. And if we saw that Ravens team with another quarterback, I think we'd understand more. It'll be revenge regardless. Yeah, I mean, yeah, either way, Chiefs or Ravens would be great. Revenge if we could beat them. But I don't know. I'm not looking past the Lions, though. All right, Richard. Thanks for checking in, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, Ravens, Chiefs, and Lions are all not easy games. So even if we're playing our best, you can't look past any of them. But anyway, so one of the reasons I was so stressed watching the game yesterday, I mean, literally sick to my stomach in some of those moments, like the blocked field goal, whatever else was happening. I was trying not to. Brock was just, I mean, some of his throws were just god awful, which I don't blame him. I mostly blame the rain. That's why it's one of the games you can't. I don't think anyone should judge Brock or Jordan Love for this game. It's one of those things. Just dismiss this game because it was pouring rain. It's a different type of ball game. So yeah, some of Brock's throws were just incredibly bad. It was a very frustrating game to watch, and one of the reasons was, dude, Kittle's the best. Yeah, clock management end of the first half terrible. Shanahan's got to learn. It reminds me a lot of like Andy Reid, how Andy Reid used to be awful with clock management. Shanahan's got to fix that. But one of the reasons I was so worried also, it's just personal as well. Like, look, my hair is red. I don't know if it looks red on the stream. It's pretty red. I have plans for the NFC Championship game. A week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, I bought a plane ticket for my brother Cole to come up to go to the championship game with me. I did a lot in preparation for this championship game, and so I was just sick to my stomach, thinking like, man, I did all that for nothing. So I'm just so thankful we pulled it off, because I'm gonna get wild this next weekend. I'm gonna get wild. Okay, I'm gonna be there, and I'm planning on losing my voice. And so, everyone's saying that the crowd was quiet yesterday. Hopefully we don't have that problem next week, and I'm going to be doing everything I can from my little vocal cords to make sure that we're loud on defense. So, yeah, that's what I'm excited about. Cole, he hasn't been in too many episodes recently. And if you haven't been around a long time, I started this channel with Cole. Cole was kind of my cameraman. And obviously I'm just super happy to be able to go to a game with my brother. You guys saw the Candlestick episode, I hope, and obviously me and Cole were in so many of those memories together at Candlestick, and this is gonna actually be his first time at Levi's Stadium after 10 years, which is crazy. And in that time frame, we've gone to a few games, but they were all in like Southern California. We went to 49ers Rams at the LA Coliseum. We went to Chiefs Chargers in San Diego and Chiefs Chargers in LA at the StubHub Center. We went to an AAF game in San Diego. We've been to some basketball games and stuff. So we've gone to games. He hasn't been to Levi's. Just hasn't worked out. And it just means a lot to me. I'm really, really happy. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And, it's a personal thing for me too. Cause as I said in the Candlestick video, Candlestick was sports mecca to me. Those memories mean so much to me. And, my brother always wanted to go. He's younger than me. So he always wanted to go, but he didn't really get the chance to go. A certain somebody in our life would always promise, I'll take you next time, and never did. So by the time we were adults, I think he was still late teens. I was like, man, forget that. Like, I'm taking you to a game. Let's do it. And we went to a few games. We went to the divisional game against the Packers where Kaepernick ran for a ton of yards. We went to the farewell Candlestick game. We went to the Legends of Candlestick flag football game. We did all the tours you saw in the episode. So we got to really say goodbye in the best way possible to Candlestick Park. And now we get to start a new chapter at Levi's. And it's gonna be cool. I'm so excited. Top of the playoff game win. The Sharks won. All right. Man, the Sharks. The Sharks are like teasing their new alternate uniforms, though. They look cool. So there's some good news in the Sharks world. Kyle was thoroughly outcoached in this game. I don't disagree. Kyle recovered better than the Browns game when Debo went down. Yeah, he did for sure. We just had to maintain, and luckily the defense made enough plays to keep us in it. I heard the A's don't want to play here until the stadium is ready. Yeah. Sacramento and Salt Lake might have them for 3 years before Vegas. Yeah, I saw it. So Salt Lake, it's like south of Salt Lake. There's a AAA team or something that's building a new stadium that the A's looked at. The A's just were recently in Sacramento at Sutter Health Park, they call it now. I still think of it as Rayleigh Field, where the Sacramento River Cats play, who's the Giants' AAA team, but used to be the A's AAA team, which is interesting. So we'll see how that plays out. I don't know. I think like the percentage of if the A's stay or move, I think the percentage is changing a lot. with every day. I don't think they're ready for Vegas. I'm starting to lose belief that it'll happen completely. Kyle letting time run out before the half was playing for a field goal. Yeah, it was stupid. Great call in the championship game prep. Candlestick video was cool. Thank you. So we're going to the championship game. We're going to be filming a video. Okay. You guys may remember I did a championship game video in 2019. Well, it was January 2019 season when we beat the Packers to go to the Super Bowl. I love that video. This time I get to do it with my brother. And we're going to do something fun. So I'm going to put out another video later this week to get the word out. If anyone is going to the game and you find me or my brother, I'm not going to tell anyone where I am. So don't DM me and be like, where are you? All right. Except for Hawk Hater. You can hit me up. It's been a long time. We got a link. But if you see us at the game and you come up to us at the game, I got a bunch of pins from Bay Area Pins. Okay, they're a local pin brand. It's a guy that we grew up in the same area, same city, Redwood City, and I got a bunch of pins. So if you find me at the game, come up, ask for a pin. I'll give you a pin. I want to do like limit one per group because I don't want like one group to come up and take all the pins, But I got some cool pins. So got the Hella Faithful pin. Hard to see. It won't really focus that close, but it says Hella Faithful in the 49ers font. And then I got the Bay pin. I have this one on a lot of my hats. So yeah, I got a handful of these pins. So if you see me at the game, let me know you want a pin. I'll give you a pin. And shout out Bay Area Pins. This isn't sponsored. He doesn't even know I'm doing this. I just thought it'd be cool to spread some of these around and just support, a local entrepreneur. So yeah, if you see me at the game, let me know. I'll give you a pin. I might have some other stuff too. Not just pins. I'll see. I'll figure it out this week. And then, let me know if you see me. And I'm going to do the same thing at SF Giants Fan Fest at Oracle Park. So they're on like a tour actually this year. They're doing like multiple stops. But in March, like beginning of March, there's going to be the usual Fan Fest at Oracle Park. I got a bunch of like SF patches. Bunch of patches, stuff like that. I might have some pins too. If you see me at FanFest, you come up to me, say what's up. How about this? I'll say this. Tell me your favorite video. Come up, tell me your favorite video, and I'll give you like a patch or a pin. Maybe I'll bring these to the Niner game too, just to have them in case somebody prefers one of these. But I'll have these at FanFest as well. It's not like I'm famous or known or anything like that, but every once in a while when someone walks by at one of these events and says they like my videos, I think it's really cool. It warms my heart, makes me feel really, really good, really happy. And so if someone does that, I would like to also maybe hook them up with a pin or something. I can't wait to see the new Sharks jerseys too. They look pretty cool. That's awesome. Me and my cousin are doing the same thing as adults, going to sporting events. It's awesome, dude. Yeah. Pick Van, I took him to his first Niner game this year too. Use a good microphone. The last tailgate mic was awful. It wasn't working properly. I went through the whole thing. I don't know if you saw my video, but my camera broke. The mic input jack broke. And that's why I had to get a new camera. Oh, this is the old one. This is the broken one. The mic input broke. So that's why I went through a whole ordeal to try to replace my camera. The audio issues have been really frustrating. The worst one, Pick Fan can vouch, the Alamo Dome. When we went to San Antonio, all the audio was off. All the audio was messed up. and it was a hassle to edit and try to save it. I used like all the Adobe AI features, all the Adobe Audition stuff I could do. So yeah, I apologize for the audio being terrible. But you know, I got the new camera and everything. Should be smooth sailing from here on out. Need to drag Cole to a Reno Aces game, the car museum, Virginia City, and Bodie. Kidnap him in the spring. Absolutely, man. Cole needs to see all that stuff. I can't wait to go to a Reno Aces game. I've been meaning to get a Reno Aces hat too. I really like their hats. If you guys don't know, I think a lot of you know, but Pick Van is my cousin who's been in a bunch of videos and helped out. He lives up in Carson City, so not too far from Reno. And the Reno Aces minor league team has a really cool ballpark right in Reno, right by the river. Really cool place, so I need to go do a video there. I was looking at the one the other day, which is pretty nice. Looking at the one, what? I missed something. Cam Spam, what up? The Fans Fest. So I talked about that last week. I do kind of want to go. But I'm not an A's fan, right? So I don't want people to think I'm just attention whoring by going to that. I would like to go though, so I'm still considering it. Maybe Gabe, if Gamer Athletics gives me the stamp, maybe I'll go. The patches are awesome. It's funny, I was at the NFL draft in Vegas when Purdy was drafted. I just watched a video of that, which is funny. I'm one game away from him returning to Vegas for the Super Bowl. I know, kind of full circle, right? That'd be awesome. I'm excited because I don't have to pay $800 for a hotel room. Are you going to go to the game or what? I feel like Kyle's coaching will be a huge make or break for the Niners. Yeah. Even that the Giants are giving out the Mickey Mouse ears when they play the Dodgers? Absolutely. That's hilarious. I don't even know. Part of me thinks it was just like a happy accident, but it's hilarious either way. Then again, I feel like he would have won the game today with the Bills. He would have been careful. With Kyle? Yeah, maybe. I feel like the Bills' play calling is very bland, to be honest. And it kind of forces Josh Allen to freestyle, and that it's kind of make or break when Josh Allen freestyles. He either does something incredible or something really boneheaded. And with Kyle's plan, that cuteness is kind of baked into the system, so it's a little safer, if that makes any sense. But Josh Allen's kind of forced to do it on his own because their play calling just feels so bland. Bane of video has been audio. Yeah, dude. The audio's been terrible because I didn't realize. For the longest time, I thought my microphones were going bad and stuff, and it turns out it was my camera. Fisher wants his Vegas thing so bad it seems that they have nothing even set up. Yeah, I don't think. Part of me thinks it's not going to happen, to be honest. Andres, what's up, man? Hopefully Debo is healthy. Yeah, I think he's going to be. Yeah, Jason Kelsey was having fun at that game. Yeah, the Oakland Roots will be there, and I am a partial owner of the Oakland Roots, so maybe I should go. Typing so fast, I was looking at the Hella Faithful pin. Okay, yeah, for sure. The Smitty, what's up? Bang Bang Niner Gang. Go to the festivities but not the game. I want to watch on TV. Yeah, I've done that before. I did that when it was in San Francisco, and I did that when I was younger in San Diego. The Raiders Buccaneers Super Bowl in San Diego. Me and some friends were down there for the festivities, and it was a wild weekend. It was crazy. It was like a movie. One day I'll tell that story. I got this patch too. This, the candlestick when the Giants played their last game at Candlestick. I love this patch. I got a bunch of cool patches. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I could do get a denim jacket and put these on it or something. I don't know. Trying to figure it out. Also, I just wanted to give a shout out. Bay Area Aviation, what's up? Before I forget, I just wanted to give a little. Where's it at? Is it this one? No, this one. All right. Show a little love here to Gabe, Gamer Athletics. Now that someone asked about the last dive bar Fans Fest. You guys, you don't have to be an A's fan. Go check out this video right here. The Ultimate A's collection. So Rob, aka NorCal Nodders, he does a bunch of bobbleheads, like custom bobbleheads and stuff like that. He has one of the most insane sports collections you'll ever see. And you don't have to be an A's fan to appreciate it. It's incredible. And Gabe worked super hard on this video. He gave me a preview a few weeks ago, so I already got to see some of it. And it's even better now. The final version's even better than the preview I saw. And I just think it's cool that Gabe kind of got to do a video like this. And if you're not familiar with Gabe, I know you guys have seen him in my videos and stuff. And I mean, he's a big deal in the baseball world. You know, he's a well-known quantity at this point. But he did this video to showcase one of his buddies, and I've met Rob as well. One of his buddies' collections, and it's just crazy cool, man. Like, and Gabe does all these like vlogs, as you can see. He vlogs a bunch of the games and stuff. So even if you're not an A's fan, it just gets you in the mood, for some baseball. It's definitely worth watching. So give that a watch. I just wanted to send some love to Gabe with this because I just think it's such a cool video, and I'm just proud of what he did with it. So yeah, go take a look at this when you can. I'll show a little bit. Okay. I'm not gonna poach his whole video, but here, let me just give you a preview so you can just see some of the. I mean, look at that stuff. That's this guy's collection. Look at that. I mean, catcher's gear, pennants, right? Look at the magazine covers. I mean, he's got cleats. He's got an insane amount of bobbleheads. He's got pieces of lights from the Oakland Coliseum with autographs. I mean, it's incredible. He's got the pitching rubber right there. Like I'll let them tell the story, but if you get a chance, go check this out. Gabe did an awesome job on that video. He deserves a lot of love on it. Yeah, a great job. And it's just cool because Gabe does these vlogs, these in the moment things that really put you in the moment at a game, which is always super fun. So it's cool to see him mix it up and do kind of like almost like a mini documentary. And the end is awesome. Like, there's a whole segment at the end where they share their final thoughts that I won't give it away, but if you're a sports fan, you got to watch it. So yeah, shout out Gabe. Shout out Gabe with that. It was super cool. Go to the festivities. I already read that. Rob the Goat. That collection video was mind blowing. See all the different things in the collection. Yeah, I'm glad you watched it. Shout out Rob, man. Thank you for sharing that. If you ever see this video, this live stream, just thank you for sharing that. Even as a Giants fan, I appreciate all that stuff. It was super cool. And shout out Gabe for making the video. And Rob, I am jealous. I'll tell you that much. I am jealous. What up, Natalie? That is your boyfriend. True facts. Gabe is such a genuine guy and fan. You can see it in his videos. Yeah. No, Gabe's the best, man. Gabe's the best. And again, you don't have to be an A's fan to enjoy what he's doing. Definitely worth watching. He's the coolest collection I've ever seen. Yeah. It's insane. It's insane. I mean, literally, Rob's collection is like what I expect like Cooperstown to look like. You know what I mean? Or I guess Cooperstown, they try to make it prettier, but like it doesn't seem like a personal collection. It seems like an organization would have had to bring all that together, and somehow he does. And he does like a bunch of bobbleheads and stuff, custom work. So he's insanely talented, and that also lends itself to designing, all his displays. So yeah, awesome stuff. And he doesn't just show the stuff. He also they talk about a lot of the stories behind the stuff. So definitely take a look if you can after this live stream. Oh, I'm glad you watched it, Bay Area Throwbacks. I know you would like that stuff. I'm glad a lot of you watched this video. That's super cool. Is Gabe a Niners fan though? Gabe is wishy washy when it comes to football, but I've been nudging him a little bit. Yeah, it's a mini museum. It's crazy. You wouldn't expect it to be. If you would just see it, you'd be like, oh, like what Major League Baseball organization put this together? So yeah, shout out Rob, shout out Gabe. Go watch that video if you haven't. That was what I was going to talk about, fandom and culture. I was going to do that at the end, but we'll talk about it now. It's so cool to see that stuff, and like what that can bring to a community and just friendships. It's like, right. I see it with using them as an example. Like Gabe, has all these amazing friends that he met at the games. You know what I mean? I have friends I've met through games. And it just shows, what a shame it is that the A's are trying to rip all that out. And just, it's so interesting to me because I don't know how to say this. I probably should have prepared this more. Let's go insert team here. What up, Gabe? He bought a jersey? Did he get Kittle? Because he's a wrestling fan? All them Raiders fans became Packers fans. Now they're Kitty Cat fans. Dealing with, a lot of the 49ers groups and stuff. Honestly, I really don't see any San Francisco Giants fan groups or just influencers, I guess. Not nearly as many as the A's have. Maybe I just don't know them. I'm just not aware of them. There's definitely some kind of super fans on like Twitter and stuff, but like it's not the same. So shout out the Oakland A's for building a culture that's really like fans first. And it's the irony that the Oakland fan base has created something like that for the team that doesn't care about them at all. Not the team that doesn't care about them. I'll say the ownership that doesn't care about them. Because obviously the team does. The players, the staff, everybody like that, they love and appreciate the fans. It's just the ownership that doesn't care. But it's just cool to see when these groups do that. And, the 49ers have a ton of them. There's a lot of groups, there's chapters, there's all this stuff. There's all the music, all the cool cultural things that people do. I just appreciate it. I appreciate that we can do something like that, because when I talk about my team or what I love, I'm not talking about the organization itself necessarily. I'm talking about the fan base. I'm talking about the locations and the experiences and the memories, and that kind of like societal, I don't even know what I'm saying. It's just, it creates this whole culture that is way more important than the business, basically. So it's always funny to me when I am defending something, or, for example, when I'm talking about the A's and I'm talking about the A's ownership and how terrible they are and what they're doing is terrible. And then people will be like, oh, well, the Giants did this or that. And it's like, yeah, I don't agree with that either. Like, I'm not defending the executives and ownership of the Giants. I don't care about them. When I talk about I love the Giants, I'm talking about the players. I'm talking about the fans. I'm talking about those of us that gather there. I'm talking about the memories we have there. I'm talking about the strangers I high-fived and hugged after playoff wins. Like, I'm not talking about the organization whatsoever. Like, obviously, I want to put pressure on the organization to do the right thing in the moments that they should. And I will appreciate when they do. I will appreciate that the Giants privately funded their stadium. And I will also criticize the 49ers for not. And the reason, all these people, the crazy comments I get, like in the Candlestick video, for example, about like, who's to blame for the 49ers not being at Candlestick and moving to Santa Clara. It's like everybody just points fingers, and the situation is oftentimes way simpler. And what it is rich people will always, no matter what, game the system in their favor best they can. And, to simplify it down, the 49ers are like, hey, we want this stadium, pay for it. And the city's like, no, the taxpayers aren't going to pay for your stadium. You're already filthy rich. And then Santa Clara is like, we'll pay for it. we'll give you this. We'll give you that. And so the 49ers moved. And I'm not happy about that. So when I defend the 49ers, I'm not talking about that. In fact, I condemn that. I think that was terrible. I'm a season ticket holder at Levi's. But that said, I don't think all the owners are necessarily evil. I just think that when you're sheltered with that much money, you're just kind of naive. And everybody, we're all liable to justify our own actions because we're like, well, I'm not trying to screw anyone over. I'm not trying to do this. And you can justify it in your head. Everyone can justify their own actions if you give them reason to. So I don't necessarily think these owners are like evil. Some of them definitely tiptoe on that line. But I'm still going to criticize it. So basically I'm saying that I really just appreciate the fan groups, the culture that these groups build. Places like Last Dive Bar, NorCal Nodders, Gamer Athletics with the A's, right? And then all the 49ers, groups and individuals I've seen pushing the line and supporting the fans first, because that's what it should be. Sorry, I missed a lot of comments while I was ranting and raving. I'm a Giants fan at first, but the A's are my second team. I have to say that A's community is so dope, and I don't see the same type of thing with Giants fans. Yep, absolutely. I wish we had it. I wish I was, had enough pull to start something like that, but unfortunately I don't. And he got the Kittle jersey. As a Raiders fan, yes, we are definitely Lions fans now. That's all right, Arto. That's all right, man. That's all right. Cardinals fans are Lions fans right now too. Bring it on, man. Bring it on. Really need to hit the Coliseum before they move. You have to, man. So much history there. And it, until then, you can watch some of Gabe's videos, watch some of my videos at the Coliseum. Cardinals did help us. Kittle jersey for your uncle? Come on, man. Come on, Gabe. Get the Kittle jersey. You also see more communication with the A's players and fans as opposed to the Giants. Yeah, absolutely. A's players, I think because they see and appreciate the genuine love that the fans have for the team. And maybe there's a disconnect with the Giants for some reason. Money passed hands for a jersey. I want Mark Davis's haircut. I might get it next. You don't know. All right, I'm getting wild with my hair. What the hell's going on? No one knows. Everybody says she did. He did. No one. Maybe the cats and the dogs know. It's all about money. It's all about business. That's all they care about. Yeah. What's up, Rick, by the way? Agree with you. I'm with you, my friend. Thank you. If you have season tickets or playoff games extra or part of the package, they're extra. So it's like a pay as you play. So once we won last night, they charged me for the next game. The owner is rich. She's got the money. You and me know the faithful know, of course, you're rich. They got money. Yeah. Is it true? I'm saying the truth. They're rich. They got money. I made myself clear. Yeah, I get it. This is our team, the San Francisco 49ers. Tahoe, 49ers fan, only one team. That's the 49ers. No other team but the Niners. Absolutely. But yeah, I think it's cool. It's one of the things I want to be more in tune with because I'll be honest, like a lot of times I kind of dismissed like the fan groups. Not dismissed, I just was like, okay, cool, do your thing. But now, when I travel to go to games in like other places, I want to make it more of a point to seek out those groups and just learn more about them. So I just encourage everybody to do the same thing because that's the real fans. But I have seen some groups too that are like incredibly toxic, which is too bad. Pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is. Last time I went to the Coliseum was when the A's played the Angels a long time ago. I've seen the A's play the Angels a few times at the Coliseum. I just ordered some awesome hats, by the way. Just reminded me. I'll show them next stream. I found this website that had these awesome hats that I'm super excited about. So if you like sports history and stuff, you'll like these hats too. So yeah, shout out Gabe and all them. Everybody that I guess makes sports what it should be, which is fan first and a community thing. It's just super cool. Speaking of, so I was going to talk about stadium and arena designs. I don't know if you guys have seen the Clippers' new arena. They just announced the plans for it, the concept art or whatever, for some of it. So a lot of the arena's already built, but they announced this section that they're calling the wall, and it's right behind one of the baskets. Sorry, I'm yapping away, so my lips are drying out. Right behind one of the baskets, it's almost like a V shape because it's a bowl, so it's like a V shape behind the basket, and they're gonna call it the wall. And basically, to sit in the wall, to get tickets into the wall, you have to be wearing Clippers gear. I forgot some of the other rules, but they got all these rules. Like at certain points of the game, you have to cheer, you have to do this, and it's got incentives as well. So like, was it decibels? If they're loud enough, you get a bigger discount on merchandise or food or something. So they're adding all these incentives for people to be in the wall and to be loud and to try to get as much of a home court advantage as possible. And I have very mixed feelings about it. Very mixed feelings. Steph Curry wants to play with LeBron. I hope not. Ballmer is cuckoo. Ballmer's wild. Clippers are pathetic. Into a Dome looks great. I wish stadiums and arenas were designed for the fans and not corporate suites. Yeah, so that's what I like about it. So Ballmer is crazy, but I like crazy, right? If it's crazy that's not hurting anybody necessarily, I dig crazy. What's up, Jamie? So I love the idea that they're like, all right, let's do something out of the box. Let's do something new. I mean, it's not totally out of the box, right? I mean, right in Oakland, you had the black hole. It's kind of the same idea. In left field at Candlestick, we had the Bond Squad, right? We had the Milkmen for a while before Melky Cabrera got caught for PEDs. The Dog Pound in Cleveland, right? Like, it's not necessarily new, but tying it into the experience more and the game more and giving incentives for it is definitely a new thing, which I appreciate. I appreciate that they're trying to do something new. I appreciate that they're trying to build something of their own. Hopefully this can allow the Clippers to kind of get out of the Lakers shadow. It was before my time, but I definitely wish the Clippers would have stayed or went back to San Diego. I think that would have been super cool. And to just be like play second fiddle to the Lakers, like why would you do that? But I guess the team's worth $1 kajillion, so who am I? But maybe this will allow the Clippers to build their own legacy at this point. Because right now it's been a legacy of being the little brother that's never gotten over the hump, So that's cool. And, that I've said it a million times. I only hate the Lakers, Dodgers, Cowboys, and Yankees, really. Other than that, I appreciate every team. I respect every team. So I think it would be cool for the Lakers to build their own culture. I still think it should be in San Diego, but that's fine. But I also have mixed feelings about this wall. Like, what do you guys think about the wall? I want to know what people think, if you've heard about it. Louder you cheer, the cheaper the chicken tenders are. Yeah, that's wild. That is wild. I like it, especially at discounts, but I feel like opposing teams' gear should be allowed. See, now, this is where my criticisms come in. Clippers are trying to stay relevant with all the other California teams. The wall is kind of cool, though. Now the rules, that's doing too much. That's kind of my point. Ballmer's still better than the last Clippers owner. Yeah, he's a lot better than Donald Sterling. Donald Sterling screwed over San Diego, by the way. I talked about it in my San Diego Sports Arena episode, which I absolutely love that episode. Cole, that might have been the last episode Cole was in. Now he'll be in the championship game. Everything's connected. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Yeah, black hole. Feel like they copy European soccer, though. Yeah, exactly. So this kind of idea has been done before. I don't know of an instance where it's been this tied into the experience and what you're paying for. The wall should be on both ends, really. I think it's dope. Apparently, they can't sell the tickets to just anyone. You have to be part of some club to buy it. Yeah. Also need points that you gained from buying merch from the team store. Oh, see, that's interesting. Wonder if LA never allowed Ballmer to make a new arena. Would he have moved the team to Seattle? That seemed like it could have been a real possibility. 49ers defense needs to play better. They didn't play the hardest in the win yesterday, but when it came down the fourth quarter, hopefully they can step up against a good Detroit team. I'll say some closing thoughts on the Niners in a bit too. What's up, Kevin? We talked about this a little earlier. Speaking of stadiums, would you ever want to do you want of Kezar Stadium? Fun fact, me and Cole started filming a Kezar episode when we first started this channel. But we didn't finish it, and at the time I had a broken finger, and so we couldn't really, we wanted to play, throw a ball and stuff, and I couldn't really do it. So we were like, we'll do it later, and then later never came. But yes, absolutely, I want to do a very in-depth, awesome Kezar Stadium episode. Very much like the San Diego Sports Arena or the Candlestick episode. Absolutely. Don't like any team in the Pacific that's not the Niners, Kings, or Golden Knights. I can tell, man. I can tell. You got vitriol for them. Can you show us the renderings? I can't find them. Let me look. Let me see if I can find them. I will try to find it. Yeah, I think... Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me see if this works. All right. That's the wall right there. I don't know why it stopped playing. There. So that's the wall. It's going to be just a section behind the basket with a whole bunch of rules and regulations, and there it is. Right? So this is going to be the wall. It's going to be basically the black hole from Raiders games, but way more rules. Yeah. Two people San Diegans despise, Ron Sterling and Dean Spanos. Absolutely. You speak to any European, they are baffled at fans from each team sit next to each other and share a beer watching the game. I know, right? I mean, the hooligans, man, they get too crazy, though. I love having someone from a opposing fan near me. It's always fun. Mondo, what up, man? Yeah, so that's going to be the wall. All right? It's going to be that section right there. Built by the fans. The wall will consist of 51 uninterrupted rows of passionate Clippers fans, creating an atmosphere our opponents have yet to see. So yeah, here's my criticisms. At what point are you asking too much? Does that make sense? Like, when I go to a game and the screen says get loud, I'm like, all right, I'll get loud. You know, we need to hype this team up. I'll get loud. I'll even do it if I'm not a fan of either team. I'll be like, I love sports. I love being here. I'm happy to be in a new arena or stadium. I'm going to get loud too. Let's have some fun. But where's the line? Where now I'm expected, there's a dress code. You got to do this. You need to do this for incentives. You gonna keep score on me? Am I playing the game now? Do I gotta get a bucket? Huh? Am I gonna get a trophy? Do I get voted for the All-Star game? You know? How many assists do I need to get tonight? So at what point, if I'm buying a ticket, I'm already paying. At what point is it too much to ask of a fan? And not only that, but the stress of having to follow all these rules. Because I like to go to a game and I like to just kind of relax. I like to not relax as in obviously if I'm loud and like I'm not going to relax next weekend. I mean, what I mean by relax is just tune out the outside world, whatever my stresses are, my job, having to pay rent, right? I let all that go and I get to just enjoy a game. And I get to let the emotion flow through. But at what point would this feel like an obligation, a chore? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Honestly, pretty cool, but the rules are odd. Yeah. In the past 21 years, the Niners have either missed the playoffs or made the NFC Championship game. Nothing in between. Insane, right? Insane. All I see is Smurfs. So what's going on about European language? So, Mondo, we're talking about the wall with the Clippers. They announced this new section, if you didn't see this. They also got the most restrooms. I definitely support that. I love when the restrooms aren't a crowded mess. Walls where you go to root for your Clippers players not to get injured, not to choke. Dress code, what? Yeah, so you have to be wearing Clippers gear to sit in this section. There's all these stipulations, all these rules. Something you see in the movie Basketball? Yeah, that's actually, I like that. It is. It definitely is. Or games are already hard enough to relax, especially if your team is playing a close game. Yeah, now I gotta oh shoot, it's time. I gotta do my choreography. Oh shoot, I forgot my moves. I forgot my steps. You know? Dress code, you have to dress like a Smurf. Add all these dumb rules and it's impossible. Yeah, I think the success will come down to how harshly the rules are enforced. Yeah, but the thing is, if you don't enforce the rules, then the whole thing falls apart. You know what I mean? Like, I'll say like this, when like the 49ers are good and like the hype is there, I think like there's more fans that care and pay attention, right? But even in off times, like, and not just Niners, any football game, you'll go see dum-dums screaming when their team's on offense, right? If anyone here is not a football fan, the rules are, as a football fan, this is not enforced. You won't get kicked out of the game, but when your team is on offense, you're quiet. You don't say a word. Shh, okay? Let the team work. That way the offense can hear everything. They can make their calls, their audibles, and basically they kind of get to play the game like it's a scrimmage, like it's a walkthrough. And then you're loud on defense to disrupt the other team's offense, right? And even that, it's a very simple concept. And even that, people, especially if they're drinking and stuff, they have a hard time following that rule. So now I got to be back here and learn choreography. I got to learn dance moves. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Now, obviously, they're not talking about choreography and dance moves. I'm just saying, but where's the line? At what point are you asking too much of me as a fan? And I'm a diehard fan, but I do not want, I don't want the 49ers to be like, all right, every second down, you're going to have to get up and do this. I want it to be just regular emotion. Like on third down, we get loud because it's not a rule. It's just good practice as a fan, right? It's not like, dang it, my hot dog's going to cost double if I don't get up here and scream and tap dance. Yeah, like who knows how these rules will be enforced? Like, it would suck to accidentally get a ticket in the wall somehow, and then like you're just wanting to go for the experience, and then they don't even let you in. Pay out money to watch a game, and they dictate what gear you can or cannot wear. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's just a way for them to not allow Lakers fans. Yeah, it might be. It's wild. It kind of sucks. Shut up when your offense is on the field. Yeah. I feel like this could cause toxic fans to constantly hate on others for not being loud enough or whatever. I bet you this causes fights. That's a good point. I didn't even consider that. But yeah, wonder what is going to happen. But I mean, it's Clippers, so it's not like their fans aren't super passionate anyways. You know what I mean? But this could build a culture that eventually gets there. Wonder what is going to happen when someone sneaks into that section, takes their Clipper gear off. Are they going to remove them? Who knows? That's what I'm saying. It's weird. Clippers should just invite more celebrities. Yeah. Poor guy that got thrown out the game we went to. Dude was so chill, was super drunk, not yelling during offense. Oh yeah, no, he was just drunk, like dangerously drunk though. Drinking has gotten wild at games. Went to many games where drunks just kill the whole vibe for that section. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't drink, so especially. I don't think I've ever met a Clippers fan. Yeah, I don't know. I know people that like the Clippers or like wore Clippers gear, but not like fans. Especially since now only being able to see my teams on the road in rival cities, I really found a new appreciation for just seeing the game. Yeah, I love going to a game with two teams I'm not a fan of, just for the experience. I love it. So I gotta, sit outside the cool section just because I'm not, a fan of that team. I don't know. But then again, I love the fact that they're trying something. I love it. I think more fans should do this. Ballmer is absolutely nuts, but I appreciate that. We need those dreamers. At one point, Al Davis was considered nuts, and a lot of the things he did led to things that we love in the game. And, if it wasn't for people like Al Davis, AFL-NFL merger wouldn't have gone the way it did. We needed the dreamers to do things like the Super Bowl. Having the AFL and the NFL's best team play each other. We need those dreamers and stuff like that. And Al Davis lost his mind in the last 20 years of his life, by the way. So a lot of people might not realize how influential he was on the game of football early on. So you need the people like the Bombers who take these moonshots. But at the same time, this just feels stressful. This just feels like, all right, all right, am I going to work? Do I need to clock in? Huh? Am I part of the cheer team? I don't know. Because, I've been to the games where, like, it's the perfect example, the sell the team, fifth innings that we did at the A's game and the Unite the Bay game. Just that was stressful. We're just like, all right, it's almost the fifth inning. We got to get ready. I just don't want errands. I don't want chores when I'm at the game. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just ask, at what point is it too much to ask of your fans? I think encouraging this is great, but just outlawing not doing it is kind of a weird precedent. I guess that's my point. There's very few 2% of people that are better fans when they're drunk. Yeah, I've seen some. I've definitely seen some. They get real fun. That's funny. I went at the game yesterday. Clippers could put an exciting team on the court. Golden One has a good product on the floor. That's incentive to get loud. Yeah. I mean, the Clippers have had good teams. It's just never enough to get over the hump. Got free box seat tickets to Clippers game. I remember that. Everyone there got free tickets, just saying, yeah. Ballmer got stupid money. He can do some wild stuff. Yeah, he needs to keep doing it because I appreciate the dreamers. But I think he might be overstepping with this one. Make it a thing where someone wants to sit in this section because they want to be cool. Like, this is the cool section. But don't make it like this is mandated, because then it's forced. The love of your team is not genuine if it's forced. If they're like, oh, you can't. Dude, if the Niners are like, oh, you can't go to this game unless you do this or that or this. That would feel forced. I don't want to be forced to love my team and get excited. You know what I mean? Like, dude, only getting to see the Giants either in LA or San Diego has humbled me as a fan because I'm like the only one out there. Occasionally seeing a few others wearing my colors. Yeah, yeah, I love seeing away games. When the Lakers suck, you've been a Clippers fan. Yeah, same with Chargers, Lambs, Dodgers, Angels. Yeah, you gotta take a pop quiz test to sit in the wall section. That's wild, man. Bro, it almost just feels like dystopian or something, or like I don't know, fascism in a way. It's weird. Vince McMahon was pulling in Al Davis the last decade until he's removed from his position. Yeah, a lot of these owners are incredibly influential. They do amazing things that help their sport, and then they just kind of just I guess they believe their own hype at some point, and they just like think they can do no wrong, and they won't listen to anyone else's opinions. And they're you get older, you get stuck in your ways. So yeah, Vince McMahon is definitely a great parallel for Al Davis. Did amazing things, and then just didn't let go when they should have let go. You might be able to say the same thing about Donald Sterling with the Clippers as well. He should have let go before those voicemails leaked. I guess in a way it stops filling the building with casual fans every night. Not that many casual fans are lining up to watch the Clippers. But what's the difference if the rah 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 is fake? Like, I'm just gonna rah 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 because I'm gonna get a free taco. That was a joke, by the way, because I've definitely rah rah rah'd for free tacos. But give me the option. That's all I'm saying. Give me the option to be a fan. All right, don't force it. That would be hilarious if right at the top of the wall they just had like armed gunmen, like with AR-15s. And they got like the Gestapo in suits, like walking around looking, pulling people out of the crowd, kidnapping them out of the crowd, and you never see them again because they weren't doing the Macarena with the rest of the arena. Come on, man. But I appreciate that they're trying something new. I really do. And I do hope the Clippers are able to kind of build their own culture outside of the shadow of the Lakers. I really do. I think it's better for the game of basketball when teams have their own identity and cultures. So, yeah. Was Michael Olajuwon-Candy a good Clippers player or a poor man's Shaq? He had flashes. I don't even know if I'd say he was a poor man's Shaq, though. Even a poor man's Shaq might be a little better than that. Jerry Jones, another great one. Like, he doesn't see that he's sinking his own team. Like, his own ego is sinking that team. That's fine, though. Jerry Jones, stick around as long as you want. Thank you for bringing back McCarthy. Thank you for bringing back Dak. We love it. Take the in-season tournament atmosphere in Vegas, for example. It was all ooh and ahs, but when something special happened, but in between you could literally hear them talking to one another. Was it that bad? I did watch it, actually. I don't even know if I was really listening to the audio, though, so I can't comment on that. Clippers will always be mid. Hey, this is their chance to not be mid, though, They're always going to have that kind of that stench on them as being like the send away, the cast off, but like, I don't know. I'm going to believe, I think, Mitchell, me and you're very, you're a harsh critic, and I'm trying to be I try to be a lover, not a fighter. You know what I mean? Basketball is the one sport I've never been able to get into. Got any tips? That's hard. I mean, I could say like I'm trying to slowly but surely. I'm trying to like pay more attention to hockey and soccer and get into them more. And it is definitely hard when you didn't grow up with it. But with all my videos and everything, the one thing is the moments, the experiences, and that's really what I try to really learn from. So I love watching Peyton's Places, Peyton Manning's show on ESPN Plus, and they've done different versions with different athletes for different sports. So they did Vince's Places with Vince Carter doing basketball. But they did Abby's Places with what's her name? Dang it, she's a soccer player, and it made me appreciate soccer way more watching that show. They did the hockey one with dude, my brain does not work anymore. The hockey players, I can't remember. But it made me appreciate hockey way more. Hold on, let me look up all the guys. PK Subban. Okay, PK Subban did the hockey one, which was awesome. It made me appreciate hockey because you see these people that love hockey that talk about these moments and these experiences and these figures and these legends, and it makes you appreciate it more. So I don't know, maybe you could try something like that. I used to be the type that hated on sports I didn't like oh, that sport's stupid or blah, blah. And then I just realized I don't want to be that person, and I'm the one missing out. Like someone that's enjoying a sport I'm not enjoying and having fun and high-fiving and laughing and hugging their friends and family and seeing these moments and going to parades. They're the ones having fun. I'm the one missing out. So why would I hate on that? So I tried to change my mindset with that, and so I definitely try to appreciate the sports more. But as far as tips, I maybe watch some of the old these old Michael Jordan propaganda videos. That's what got me into basketball when I was a really little kid. There's a Come Fly With Me, I think it was called. Basically, there are these propaganda videos for Michael Jordan that used to come out like once a year. What was the other one called? Air? Something like that. Those are really fun. It's kind of like the NFL films of basketball. But at the very least, you would at least appreciate, if you're a sports fan, you'd appreciate these sports moments. And, hey, if you don't like basketball, you don't like basketball, It is what it is. Be a Kings fan. So the Kings are really fun to watch. So, yeah, that's a good starting point. More sports are not way more fun in person. Yeah, if you don't like it in person, I don't know what to say. Yeah, you just gotta let loose sometimes, when I did a video going to my first soccer game, I just enjoyed it for what it is, and I saw the way other people were having fun and the way they enjoyed it and what it meant to them, and I just kind of feed off that energy. Yeah, basketball is one of those face value sports. I feel like football and baseball has so much depth that you see. There's depth in basketball, but it's harder to see. 100% Mondo. Basketball, if you're not really into basketball, it doesn't look like really a lot of things are happening. It just seems like people dribbling around and trying to find room to score. But then again, I don't think you need to really know all the nuance to enjoy basketball. I think even if you just see it on a surface level, I think you can enjoy it. I mean, much like hockey's the same way. Like, to me, who's not huge on hockey, I don't know a lot of the stuff going on. Like, I know certain players are moving to certain positions and doing certain things by design. I know that they're trying to do something. It's strategy involved, but I don't know the strategy. But I can still enjoy the hockey game. But you're right. I think like with baseball, I feel like if you don't grow up with baseball, it's not even worth trying to get into. And I think with baseball, you kind of have to know the nuance, or else it doesn't, I don't know, the game just doesn't make sense. But with basketball, I don't know if you necessarily need to, As a broadcaster, I learned the depth of basketball with team I worked with, and now I appreciate it a lot more. Yep. Basketball, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gaming Runner Productions is Mondo. He does sports broadcasting. Is super cool. Sports documentaries, yeah, exactly. Watch the Last Dance. Watch Michael Jordan's Last Dance. Actually, I hate that I just said that. The Chicago Bulls' Last Dance. It's not just Michael Jordan. I hate that I did that. I hate that I said that. Indy's game, again, I think it was Boston. It was like Game 7 in Indy. They get to Vegas and you hear them calling plays. Really? Hey, the Pacers got Siakam, though. That's pretty cool. I think it would be cool to see the Pacers make a run. Lions got a propaganda film from Amazon. The Bye Bye Barry, or a different one? Is there a different one? Because I wouldn't say Bye Bye Barry was necessarily a Lions propaganda film. I say watch playoff basketball. That's how I really got into it. Yeah, if anything, watch playoff basketball and just enjoy that. You don't have to watch the whole year. It's one of those, long seasons, a lot of games. So I think Taylor Swift asked, why 10 yards? Maybe. Oh, maybe Taylor Swift grew up watching football with her dad or something. I don't know. I can't hate on her. Bro, Niners will have a revenge Super Bowl if we beat the Lions. I'm stressing. Yeah, I'm stressing, man. I'm stressing. But it's all right. Speaking of, I didn't really mention that earlier. I'm not going to lie. I love the Lions. I love the Lions. Even as a kid, Barry Sanders was one of my favorite players, of course. Herman Moore was one of my favorite receivers. I loved Herman Moore for some reason. Who was it? Was it Dre Bly? Who was the guy? Dre Bly, was it? I'm so bad with names anymore. Yeah, Dre Bly. I used to love Dre Bly. That's funny. I haven't thought about Dre Bly in a very long time. But yeah, I used to love Dre Bly when I was a kid. Let me see. There. Dre Bly. He's a coach now. That's cool. Yeah, so I love the Lions. I've always loved the Lions. And it's one of those teams that I've said this pretty much forever, that if the Niners can't do it, I want the Lions to do it, just because they've never done it. They've never even got to a Super Bowl. Isn't that wild to think about? That's why I don't complain as a sports fan. I've been to a parade for every one of my teams, other than the Sharks, but I'm not the biggest hockey fan, so it's not like it weighs on me. Although I would love to see the Sharks, get over the hump. But yeah, if the Niners can't do it, I want to see a team that's never done it do it. And I would start with the Lions, just because I love so many of their players as a kid, even when they were terrible. So I'm so happy for the Lions fans. Got 2 home playoff games. Also, as a stadium nerd, as you guys know, Pontiac Silverdome was super cool. We won a Super Bowl there. I tried to go explore it before it was demolished, but I was late. And Ford Field now looks super cool. I like Detroit as a city. I like Detroit sports. I appreciate the Pistons. I appreciate the Tigers. I wish I could go back in time to old Tiger Stadium. I wish I got to see Joe Louis Arena before it was demolished. So I love Detroit sports. I love Detroit. And I love the Lions. So it really pains me that we're going to have to just rip their hearts out next week. But it is what it is. That's what happens. All right? Lions fans, that's what happens. Welcome to the show. All right? No, but I appreciate the Lions and their fan base, and I think they do deserve a good run. But I don't want it to be this year. Well, the Lions blue is a lot nicer than the Cowboys blue. So that makes sense. The Honolulu blue is beautiful. Cowboys blue is not. It is ugly and gross. And people are gross for wearing it. You're supposed to hate them this week. Come on, man. Yeah, I'm telling you. Hey, got to do what we got to do. Gonna hurt to have to beat them. Don't want to see them lose. My team's my team. Yep. It is what it is, man. I'd rather lose to the Lions than in the Super Bowl. I don't know, man. Especially because I'm going to the game. I can't agree with that, Jake. I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like getting to the Super Bowl and losing is still better than not going. And I guess I could say the parallels would be like, at least we got to have fun, man. Like 2011, 2012, all the years like we went to the championship games, it was still way funner than the years we didn't even make the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like, and I know from like being a Warriors fan, Like, just not even making the playoffs. It was just nothing to look forward to. It just felt like dread every season. And then making some runs and some of them not working out. Obviously, we've had a ton of success. But even just making the playoffs and maybe winning a series or two is better than not even going. So I don't know, Jake. I don't know. All great people. My whole family's from Detroit, so all up on the Lions bandwagon. I feel it, man. I hate that we're gonna have to rip their hearts out, but that's just what it is. You know, we didn't schedule it. You know what I mean? We didn't choose the schedule, but we play the opponent that's in front of us, and it just happens to be an opponent that I think all of America respects and appreciates and is happy for right now. But we're gonna have to do it. I'm gonna be loud, but I love Jared Goff's kind of redemption arc. The Lions are cool, man. Dan Campbell's awesome. It sucks. It sucks that we're gonna have to destroy him. It sucks. I don't see another close game. Yeah, I don't either. I want to be there, and I want it to be a party. I want it to be a party. I want us to be chilling by the third quarter, having a good time, laughing, singing, and dancing. That's what I want. Kings fans spent 16 years rooting for the ping pong ball in the draft lottery. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, not making it is way worse, I think. Don't get me wrong. I want to make the Super Bowl, but I can't take losing again. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's the worst, but I don't know. I still think making it and all the hype up to the Super Bowl is still worth it. It's worth the heartbreak. It's sort of like, getting into a new relationship. Like, it could end in heartbreak, but you enjoy the ride. Apologies to their players, too, because I love all of them. Except for that dude mouthing off about Debo. I haven't even seen that yet. People told me about that, but I haven't seen it. Oh, my God. Nick Johnson? Come on, Nick. What up? Hope you good, man. Hope you good. Hit me up sometime, bro. Dirty Harry Films, what's up, man? Yeah, so that's all I gotta say about that. Lions. Sorry. Sorry. Hey, sorry. Maybe next year. Bro. Like, this is the thing, bro. Like, the 49ers got to get one. We can't. I do not want to be the 2000s Eagles that just get close and just have a great team every year and just get close again and again. I don't want that. We gotta at least get one. We gotta. And then the Lions, you can have a run, But it's sad to think about, like, there's so many good teams and young quarterbacks and teams that can't get over the hump or deserve a run, and it's crazy. Only one team a year can do it, Like, I think kind of everybody would like, deep down, at least a little bit. Everyone would like to see, Josh Allen get over the hump, right? Win a ring. That'd be cool. Burrow, right? Lamar Jackson. We'd like to see all that. I'd love to see the Lions get over the hump. But only one team a year can do it. It's wild. Pretty confident. I'm actually not that confident, honestly. I'm just having fun with it. Levine maybe heading somewhere. They've been talking about trading him for a while. I don't know. I think the Warriors were linked to him, but I don't know. I don't know what the Bulls want. Don't get Debo started. Ask Jalen Ramsey about that. Jalen Ramsey should have came to us. Donovan McNabb was one of my favorite players. So, yeah, that 2000s Eagle team, that was frustrating. Can't let this CMC go to waste. Yeah, I mean, come on. CMC's putting up historic numbers, and we're just going to, like, not get a ring? What? Huh? What? Lions coach would love to see him win a Super Bowl. Seems like a very cool person. Dan Campbell is awesome, dude. Awesome. It would be awesome to see him win it all. Just not this year. So mad at the yeah, I don't know. I feel like I said earlier, the Bills' game plan is so bland. I think it just relies on their players to like make the play instead of having any kind of razzle dazzle. I don't know. We'll see. It's just crazy how it works, you know. It's got to be 31 losers. 31 losers every year. That's crazy. Yeah, so if you see me at the championship game, tell me what your favorite video is. Ask for a pin, and I'll give you a pin. Limit one per group so that one group doesn't clear me out because I don't have a ton of them. You know what I mean? And then if you see me at Giants Fan Fest, I'll have some Giants stuff too. Oh, and next week, like I said, doing a video at the championship game, and I will still try to keep my streak going, and I will go live after the game with Cole. We might even do it from the parking lot. So next week we'll be live shortly after the game. I don't know how late we're going to get out of there. I kind of want to get out of the crowds before we go live. Get some cell service, you know what I mean? And we'll go live next week from the game. And we'll be, like I said, I'll be doing a video. This week I'm still trying to finish this video. I've talked about it for 3 weeks. A really cool historical abandoned place. I'm trying to put this video out this week. Oh, I totally forgot. The last thing. Hold on, the last thing. I need you guys to help me. Choose a. There's my live stream thing. Go back to Gabe. Wait. All right. These are the shirts I'm trying to decide what to wear. All right. I got the 94 season, 95 Super Bowl shirt. It's got a front and back. I got my Trent Williams. All right. Vintage style. I got my 49ers 1990s like paint splatter style. And I got my vintage style Debo shirt. I'm not saying I will choose what you guys say, but which should I wear to the game? I got all these shirts and I really like all of them. I don't know what to wear. Can I do a poll? How do I do a poll? I don't know if I can do a poll. That'd be cool if I could. Or can I? It's got to be a way. Oh, I can. Hold on. Let's see if... I can do a poll, guys. This is cool. I like this. All right, let's start this poll. I've never done this before, so I hope this doesn't... All right, polls up. Polls up. I don't even... It's letting me vote. All right, it's letting me vote. Oh, no. Dave's Hot Chicken Live. That it might have to be the thing. All right. Let's get an NFC Championship collector's pin. I don't even know where to get the pins. Where do I get the pins? Oh, dude, R.I.P. R.I.P. Deja. Man, that was sad. Laces out, Bills fans. Trent. I mean, I was leaning towards Trent. Definitely 95. Eyes on the prize, the Super Bowl. Yeah, 94 shirt. Paint splatter. I didn't think anyone would vote for paint splatter. 95 Debo, 49ers paint. Which one do you like best? I kind of like the Trent Williams one. I just feel like he needs all the appreciation in the world. Pins from most of the team shops. All right. Dude, I've never gotten the game pins. I need to get one for sure. So it looks like the 94 team with 42%, 94 team is winning this poll. Trent is at 17%. 90s paint splatter is at 25%. You guys like that one, huh? I think it's fun. And then Debo's at 17%. So Debo and Trent are tied. But right now the 94 team, 95 Super Bowl has won. Huh. All right. I'll see. I'll see. I was thinking about doing that one just because it has a bunch of players on it to represent, and because we want to get to the Super Bowl. That's the goal. I wanted to wear the Debo just because it's Debo, man. It's Debo. Come on. And then Trent, I just feel like we got to appreciate Trent as much as we can. And then the 90s paint splatter one is just super fun. It's just a fun shirt. All right, I'm going to get one, Mondo. Can I get the pin not at the game? Can I get it before? Can I get it before the game? You said you'd go tomorrow. So if I go to the team shop tomorrow, will they have the pin? Because I will go tomorrow. Scared of jinxing with the Super Bowl shirt. That's a good point. That's a real good point. Lekka, what up? Did you vote? Lekka, did you vote? 94 teams down to 38%. Trent and Debo down to 15%. Someone else voted for 90s paint splatter, 31%. Ooh, all right. This is very divided poll. Very divided. Yes, likely. All right, I'm gonna try to go tomorrow. Game days, but I could be wrong. All right, well, I'll go see. I'll go see if they have anything. Either way, at the game, I will have some pins to give away. So I'll be wearing one of these shirts. Look for me. Bass is unemployed. I'll have it after the game too. Dude, that kick was so bad. I don't even understand what happened, to be honest. Before and after game days. All right, I got some errands to run tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go to the team store at Levi Stadium because I think it should be open. I don't know. Well, maybe not on Mondays. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Cole's going to be here this weekend. I'm so excited. You guys don't know how much it means to me to be able to share something like this with my brother. I got my brother, actually, I got him an awesome Brock Purdy shirt, actually. So I'm excited about that too. Yeah, you could get game pins from previous games because it would never sell out. Man, I kind of want to go back and try to get like every pin from games I've been to. Most Bills way to lose ever. So Debo is definitely last with as 13%. So I guess I won't wear the Debo. But yeah. Was there anything else I want to talk about? Nah, just sorry, Detroit. I'll try to get this other abandoned video out. It's very historical. Abandoned place. Has some really cool sports history, in fact, tied to it. Some Hollywood history. Yeah. Giants Fan Fest. I will be I'm always just looking around for stuff to grab to show you guys. I'll be at Giants Fan Fest. If you see me, I think it's March 10th or something. So it's not for a while. They're doing like a 4-part Fan Fest this year. Same thing. I'm going to try to do this more often where if I go to an event or whatever, I'll bring stuff to give away. Like I said, because it's super cool when people do see me at a game or something. They say they like my videos, and I would like to do that, but then also hook them up with something. So that'd be cool. Other than that, I think think we're done here. We got to get prepared for next week. Send you a pic of the Colts game pin from the game we both went to. The rain game. That game was rainy too. They're going to be the Oakland Roots home opener. I'm not sure yet. I want to start getting involved with the Oakland Roots a little more. I don't know when it is. Hold on, let me look it up. I don't know when it is. Sorry, when is this? Oh, March 9th? Or is that... I don't think... Oh, yeah, that's a home... Is that a home game? I think so. And then March 16th. Let me try to figure that out. I would love to go there. I would love to go to that. I'll definitely look into that. Giants have Fan Fest in San Jose next week. Just found this out. Yeah, they're doing like a 4-part Fan Fest. So they did Sacramento yesterday. Oh, I forgot. That's what I was going to talk about too. Dusty Baker's back. How cool is that? How cool is Dusty Baker being back with the Giants organization? How awesome. I am so excited. And he was at Fan Fest in Sacramento yesterday. Love Dusty. Super happy about that. I don't know exactly what his role is, but awesome. Awesome move. Awesome move. Otherwise, Bang Bang Niner Gang. I'm going to be out there. If you're at the championship game, try to find me. Get a free pin. Yeah. Hit up the Sharks-Kings game tomorrow in LA. That's cool. I've still never been to Staples Center. Dusty, old school baseball is back in SF. Super happy with Melvin and Dusty. Yeah, that's one thing I put in my candlestick video. I put a little Easter egg. I put a clip of Bob Melvin in the video. I was hoping someone would point it out, but nobody did. But I thought that was cool. I was like, I gotta put a clip of Bob Melvin in just to show that, the roots go deep with that. So, yeah. Next week, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Crypto.com. Is it still Crypto.com? Didn't that company go out of business? Like, come on. Yeah, so we'll see you guys live after the game next week. I don't know how soon after the game. It might have to be a late night stream. But I would like to try to go live from the parking lot or something. Lions battle with the team we spanked. Now it's Ford Field. Get ready for it. We to the ship. Let's hope so. Appreciate you guys. Bang Bang Niner Gang. Vertlife. New videos on the way. Sorry for the delay with that. I know it's been just a bunch of live streams. But we got some cool stuff cooking up. Go check out Gabe's video. And follow Instagram. I got a lot of updates coming there. Updates about this weekend and beyond. At Variety Show. 2 V's. And that's about it. Let's go. Let's go Niners.